kids, we laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian. Again, I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen come forward.
High school, champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Collinsville Sports Complex here in Collinsville, Illinois. We are kind of right across the street from the Collinsville Middle School, in case you all don't know where this Collinsville Sports Complex is located. Right in between the Collinsville Middle School and Rural King is where we are, and we're here because, well, time for some Lady Kahok softball as your Lady Kahawks get ready to take on the Breese Central Lady Cougars. And again, my name is Todd Duke. Welcome in to the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road there in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come into this contest with a record of 1-8 under their third-year head coach Jessica Schmitling. Breese Central, they come in at 4-5, and they are under their second-year head coach Kevin Krask. Kahawks are coming off of their first win of the season after a 16-0 win right here on this very field versus East St. Louis. Collinsville was supposed to play yesterday at Alton, but that game was moved to Monday due to wet field conditions over at Alton. In the East St. Louis game, Kahawk junior Addie Stone went 3 for 3 with 3 runs batted in, while fellow junior Katie Bardwell and sophomore Bailey Dimmick each had RBI triples. Kahawk freshman Faith Fairchild went 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs batted in. Collinsville scored 11 runs in the first inning and 5 runs in the second inning, and that ended up being just a 4-inning game due to the mercy rule. In the circle, Marissa Thomas gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, and struck out 5 in that shortened game. Before the 16-run outburst, Collinsville had scored 17 total runs in their 0-8 start. Lady Cougars come into town on a 2-game winning streak. Monday, a 2-1 win over Oakville, and Tuesday's 6-5 win over Columbia. Both of those games were at Breese Central. And the Lady Cougars hit a 3-game snag at the end of March with home losses to Odin and Triad, plus a road loss at Salem before a big 10-3 win at Centralia. Lady Cougars started the season with 2 straight against Southwestern Conference teams. They opened the year with an 8-5 loss at Edwardsville before picking up their first win in a 7-5 shutout of Alton. Normally, this is where we would do our pregame interview, but we weren't able to do that today because, once again, it seems like every time I show up here to this ballpark, something weird happens to the computer. In this particular case, I could not get to the point where, you click on the little icon in the bottom of your screen to connect to your Wi-Fi. It just wasn't there. So after about 10 minutes trying to figure out why and working through it, I decided just to shut the whole computer down and start all over again. And when I fired it back up, everything seemed to work okay, but that 10-plus minutes taking me to do all that stuff did not allow me to catch up with head coach Jessica Schmittling to record that interview, so we do not have a interview for you today. Unless you want to count Chris Keller, I'll interview Chris Keller. How are you, man?
Oh, great. Beautiful. What is it, Good Friday today? It's definitely a Good Friday.
Yeah, it's a Good Friday, and it is a Good Friday. It's not raining, and it's not too entirely cold. It's pretty comfortable. We have a little mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. Temperature right now right around 60 degrees, so not as cold as it was yesterday, and won't be as cold this time tomorrow either. We're going to go up in temperature as we move along.
Well, Chaos have another game tomorrow. It might be a little cold to start in the morning here, but any weather where it's not wet and extremely cold is acceptable here. Kind of been a clunky start to this spring sports seasons across the board here, just to get your games in. And they saw yesterday as the storms came through on Tuesday and Wednesday, and they still couldn't play on Thursday up in Holton.
Yeah, and that game, 11 o'clock tomorrow against Waterloo?
Yeah, Waterloo comes here tomorrow, and then Kahok's played 9 games so far, and it looks like they'll play 6 games from today, Friday, up until next Friday. Yeah, so busy time coming, and it looks like the weather will cooperate as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really beautiful all next week. Slight chance of rain on Monday, but so slight that they're not putting much of an effort into letting us know when that might take place. So, Zach Roseman's going to have that game for you tomorrow morning from here at 11 o'clock. I'll be over at the Woodland Park Fletcher Field complex. We got baseball action to bring you tomorrow as the Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones come to town. So you'll have your choice of a softball game on the Kahok Broadcast Students Network, or you can hang out with me as I bring you baseball tomorrow. That baseball game starts at noon, so Zach will be underway an hour before I actually get on the air. So
they originally had softball down as a doubleheader, but we didn't want to play any doubleheaders there with kind of our lack of pitching, and they axed all the doubleheaders at the beginning of the year. So it's just one game. There's JV also tomorrow for going on across the way for softball.
Yeah, originally the baseball game was supposed to be a doubleheader against Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 2, but they turned it into a JV varsity doubleheader instead of 2 varsity games. So instead of having a game at 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock for you, I will only have the 12 o'clock game. So that's what we have going on. Nice to see that the Lady Cahoks got out of the gate with a win against East St. Louis, 16 runs on 9 hits. They did, what pretty much everybody was expecting them to do against the East St. Louis squad.
Well, East St. Louis struggles with their pitching. The pitcher struggles to get the ball over the plate, so there was a lot of walks, and then you're just running the runners around, stealing bases, and then you end up with the umpire just stretching the zone out, calling nearly anything that gets near the plate a strike. So you force your batters into just swinging at anything, and then they end up putting some balls into play that kind of went all over the place, got a few hits, and it was easy to run up the score there. So is there anything valuable out of that game? I don't know. It's kind of like starting fresh this week since, the hits weren't exactly pieces of art.
Yeah, well, if you're going to take anything away from it, it's a win, and that breaks the 0-8 record that you had to start the year with. So little bit of confidence coming into your next game. I know that was supposed to be yesterday against Alton, but here we are in this game against Breese Central, and we will see how the Lady Kahawks react. So we are going to take a break. As you can see, the managers are at home plate and talking with the umpires, exchanging lineup cards. So that means the starting 9 for each side, or 10, as the case may be, will be announced here in just a moment, followed by the national anthem. So we will take a break while all that is going on, and when we come back, we will pass along to you the starters for both Collinsville and Breese Central, and we'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Edwardsville at 1012 Plummer Drive, or call Jason Regg at 618-307-7048, or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, members SIPC.
Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family-owned and operated by former Kahawks since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer system work. Call the experienced crew at Schaefer Excavating and Demolition, 618-931-6237.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily, with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville, 618-344-3530.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet. It's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium, used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. And once again, we welcome you back to the Collinsville Sports Complex. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. We're just about set to go here between Collinsville and Breese Central. And here is the starting lineup for the Breese Central Cougars. Taylor Tramey will lead off. She'll play shortstop. Elise Munkin is the pitcher. She will bat second. McKenna Booty will bat in the 3-hole and play second base. Batting in the cleanup spot is their designated player, Juliana Huber. Cece Tonias is batting fifth and playing third base. Claire Albers is playing first base and batting sixth. Grace Tonias is playing right field and batting seventh. Batting eighth is Piper Cavalla and playing center field. And then Caitlin Carty is rounding out the starting 9 in the lineup, and she will be catching. And the flex player is Miss Markham. Forgot what her first name was. Avery Markham playing left field. For Collinsville defensively, you will find Jasmine Gomez out in left field. Emma Hilton is in center field. Polly Schreiber in right field. Addie Stone is at third base. Katie Bardwell at shortstop. Faith Fairchild playing second base. Keegan Edwards at first base. And Marissa Thomas there with her warm-up tosses in the pitcher circle. And she will be pitching to catcher Bailey Demick. Collinsville, the home team, they're out there in their home white uniforms. Got on some purple stirrup socks. Have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys, and their numbers are outlined in purple on the fronts and the backs of those jerseys. Breese Central Lady Cougars, they're here in the black uniforms. I don't know, their school colors are purple and white, just like Collinsville's, but they are sporting some black uniforms. They have some purple and white stripes around their socks, and they have purple numbers on their backs trimmed in a little bit of white, and on the fronts of their jerseys they have the word Central etched across the tops over their numbers. Here is Taylor Tramey. Tramey on the year, coming in batting 160 with 1 run batted in. Marissa Thomas in the circle. She pitches, and that's a strike, and we are underway. Thomas so far on the year has pitched in 9 games. She started 7 of those. She has 3 complete games, has a record of 1-6, 35 innings pitched, and an ERA of 9.81 as the next one is in the dirt to even the count at 1-1. Thomas on the year, 23 strikeouts to 17 walks.
She had a few strikeouts on Tuesday against East St. Louis. Added to that total.
She had 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Thomas's next pitch inside, 2-1.
That ball really hung up there, nearly hit her.
Yeah, she didn't move much either, did she? Tramey bats from the right side. Thomas ready with the 2-1 offering. Here it is, swinging a shot right into the glove of Addie Stone. And that is the way that this one gets going. I didn't even put up my scoreboard. How about that?
Pitcher number 15, Elise.
Not really a lot of solid contact there. Just stayed up there. Popped right over to Stone for the out.
One away. That brings up Elise Monken. She will be the pitcher in the next half inning. Elise leads the team in batting as well. 542, 4 runs batted in. She has a couple of doubles. And let me get my scoreboard going on here. I knew I was forgetting something. See, that's what happens when you get thrown off of your game at the beginning when all those computer problems were going on. We'll get on there. There's a called strike. That'll even the count at 1-1. Thomas ready with another. And the pitch inside. All right, let me make sure my scoreboard is actually on the screen here, and we'll be in order. There we go. All right,
Last pitch
we're good.
just stayed outside a bit too much before it curved back in.
Next pitch by Thomas is outside. And that'll run the count to 2-2.
That one was a bit low, looking for that outside corner.
Little bit of a breeze blowing, if you can see the American flag in center field. It's blowing from right field to left field. In foul territory that ball was, and it is handled by Keegan Edwards at first base, so there are 2 away.
Fairly routine out there. The only thing, Edwards went immediately to her left there, had to step over the base, then come in a little bit there and made the catch.
Yeah, those will get in the way every once in a while. Here is McKenna Booty, the second baseman. Booty on the year batting .407, 5 runs batted in. She is one of 3 girls with home runs for Breese Central so far on the year. 3 home runs total, and all 3 by different players.
There you go.
Thomas ready with another delivery. Here it is. This one stays outside.
Yeah. Pitches inside seem to stay up a bit, and the ones the outside keep on being low when she misses.
Thomas brings another home. That one just misses as well. 3-0 the count after 2 outs. Last thing that Thomas and the Kahawks want to do is walk a batter to keep the inning going. Here comes the 3-0, and it's inside, and that's exactly what happened. A 4-pitch walk. Oh, no, 3-1. Do you call that a strike? I guess he called it a strike.
It was really tailing outside there, but it came across the plate just before it was too far outside.
There's a swinging a foul ball down the third base line. So from 3-0 to a full count. See if Thomas can get out of this inning unscathed. Number 11, McKenna Booty, steps back in from the right side. So far, 3 straight right-handed batters for Breese Central. There's another swing and a foul down to the left side. Scattering of fans have made the trip from Clinton County.
They bring any ski with them?
Probably. Sure they got some stashed over there somewhere. I see a Mountain Dew. That's probably like blasphemy in Clinton County, isn't it? Swinging a long fly ball, but it's going to go foul and out of play. Man, you're drinking Mountain Dew and Breeze. Something's wrong. Yeah. You're a traitor. I used to work at the radio station out there, 97.5 The Rock, and I'd stop at a store every morning on my way to work and get myself a ski. Love ski. There's a swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Booty, and that is the way that the first inning comes to a close. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We will head to the bottom half of the first inning, and we'll get your first look here at your Collinsville Kahawks after a timeout on the Kahawk Sports Network. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Kahok's coming to bat in the bottom of the first, and they will be trotting out this lineup. Emma Hilton will lead things off, playing center field. Katie Bardwell batting second, playing shortstop. Bailey Dimmick will be doing the catching and batting in the number 3 spot. Batting in the cleanup spot, Addie Stone. She'll be playing third base and hitting in the all-important 4-hole. Keegan Edwards bats 5th, place first. Batting 6th, Jasmine Gomez playing left field. Aubrey Mason is the designated player, batting 7th. Paulie Schreiber is in right field, batting 8th, and Faith Fairchild is playing second base and batting 9th. And the flex player is, of course, the pitcher, Marissa Thomas. Defensively for Breese Central, Avery Markham is in left field. Piper Kujawa is in center field. Grace Tonias is in right field. Cece Tonias is at third base. Taylor Tramey is at shortstop. McKenna Booty is at second base. Claire Albers is at first. Caitlin Corte is behind the plate, and Elise Munkin is in the circle, and she is ready to pitch to Emma Hilton, and the bottom of the first is underway. Hilton squares around a bunt and swings right through it, and it is quickly 0-1. For Munkin on the year, she has played in 7 games, started all 7 of them. She has a 3-4 record, 46 innings pitched, and an earned run average of 1.95, 41 strikeouts to 7 walks on the year. There's a little slap down the third base side, knocked down by Tonias, and no one's on the bag. So that's going to go down as an infield base hit.
Shortstop, number 21.
Yeah, second baseman needs to get over there and cover.
Yeah, because the first baseman was playing in.
Everybody's playing in. Shortstop, third baseman, first baseman all playing in. Would have been a close play there since third baseman didn't field it cleanly, but nobody's there to get the throw anyway.
There is Katie Bardwell batting .304 on the year with 7 runs batted in. She had that triple the other night that scored a run, and she squares around a bump, but that one goes way high off of the catcher's mitt, and down to second base on a wild pitch is Emma Hilton.
And Munkin's first pitch to Hilton was also high.
Yeah, sure was.
Hilton offered at it.
So runner at second, nobody out. Bardwell awaiting the 1-0 pitch, and here it comes. Stays high, 2-0. Hilton, by the way, came in batting .409. She leads the team. Didn't have a chance to rattle that off. 3 runs batted in, and she has a triple as well. Collinsville has no home runs yet, but they have 3 triples. Swing and a miss by Bardwell. 2-1. Hilton has a lead over at second. Or no, she doesn't have a lead. I'm used to my baseball talk. There's a bunt, but it's foul. Stayed up in the air, but not long enough for Cardi to get there.
Can't do that. Can't take a lead off.
Nope.
Can't leave the bag until pitcher releases the ball. Here in softball.
I had my baseball mind on. Looking down at her wristband that has all kinds of different stuff on it. A swing and a miss by Bardwell, and Bardwell goes down on strikes for the first out.
For the Kahawks, catcher number 4, Bailey Dimmick.
Here is Bailey Dimmick, the catcher. Bailey on the year, batting .333, 4 runs batted in, as Collinsville employs a lefty-righty-lefty in their first 3. Hilton still at second base, and the pitch almost hit her. Spinning away at the last moment was Dimmick.
Outfielders took a couple more steps out as Dimmick came up here to bat. She's looking to drive something.
Munkin checks her wristband, fires, foul ball back to the screen. We'll do it all over again. Markham out there in left field is the only one not wearing a jersey. I think she has a jersey on, but she's got a sweatshirt on over it. So apparently she's a little chilly. Next pitch. That one pops out of the glove, and Hilton is going to go all the way to third base without a throw. So a wild pitch and now a passed ball. And Collinsville has a runner at third base and one away. Dimmick steps back in. Addie Stone waits on deck. Emma Hilton is at third. Munkin ready to pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. That one just painted the outside corner. 2-2.
Yeah, very much so. Sweeping across the plate there. Catches that corner. Dimmick didn't like it. Tailing away.
Monken. I guess instead of getting the signs from the catcher, she gets her own signs. That one's outside. Full count.
I think. Yeah, the coach rattles off a list of numbers or something, and she checks that thing on her left arm there.
Swinging a foul ball back to the screen.
The catcher's not a part of it.
No. Catcher does not have a wristband with the information on it. It appears to me that only Munkin has that apparatus.
No, the catcher does have something. She looks too. But
okay. I couldn't see hers when she got up. Full count to Bailey Dimmick. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high, and Collinsville has runners on the corners with one away.
Third baseman, number 99, Addie Stone.
There is Addie Stone. Addie had a good game the other night against East St. Louis. Batting .222 on the year is Addie Stone. 6 runs batted in. She got 3 of those the other night against East St. Louis.
Yeah, it's just when the umpire was going to call basically anything a strike, and she just went up there swinging and got a couple that she could really drive.
Runner goes from first, and a throw to the pitcher's mound's got Hilton tied up and out at third base on a throw from the pitcher. So that play actually goes 2-1-5 on the putout.
Not sure she was ever looking to actually try to get down there and score. I think they were just anticipating the throw going all the way up to second base. Not the pitcher cutting it off, and the lead off she did get was enough to get her out there at third base, trying to dive back in.
Yeah, she didn't get very far, but she was definitely taken out. Had that head-first dive going back in there, but the tag was applied just in the nick of time. So now it's up to Stone to get a runner home from second base. As Munkin is ready with another delivery. Here it is. This one's inside, and coming off the bag was Dimmick, but she scurries on back to second base without a throw. 3-0 the count, though, to Addie Stone. So Munkin, who came in only allowing... Oh, excuse me. I read that wrong. 40 strikeouts and 41 walks. So she does walk a lot. That one is a strike. 3-1 the count to Addie Stone, the Kahok third baseman.
It's a lot of walks.
It is a lot of walks. Munkin ready with the next. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and quickly it's a full count.
Yeah, Stone just saw that one way too late. It's up higher than she thought. Just flung the bat at it last second.
Keegan Edwards waits on deck, hoping to get a chance to bat here in this bottom of the first. 2 away, runner at second, full count. Here it is, and that one's inside. Another walk. On her way to third is Dimmick. After that ball popped out of the glove of the Cougars catcher.
Keegan Edwards.
So back-to-back walks have put runners on the corners again.
Again, it was first and third when Stone came up to bat, and it still is when she's done batting. So another out.
Here is Keegan Edwards. Keegan on the year batting .167, has 1 run batted in. And the first pitch she looks at is outside, ball 1. Got high, thin clouds right now. Not totally socked in with clouds. Got some blue sky running around out there as well. As Munkin delivers the next. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Collinsville trying to push a run across the plate here.
Yeah, after that 1-2-3 inning on defense there, they're looking to get something positive here this first inning, get a run across.
That would be nice. Munkin pitches. Foul ball back to the screen. If there wasn't a screen or a window here, that would have came right at me. I was ready. I didn't bring my glove, though.
Just a little bit late on that swing there. Not sure where she's looking at that for that ball to be, but Just late on the swing.
Need a little base hit here. Move these runners along, get a run home here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch outside. So far, a good eye shown by Keegan Edwards. Jasmine Gomez waits on deck. Addie Stone is at first base. Bailey Dimmick is at third. 2 outs in the inning. No score here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Monken took a little something off of that one, and in the inning, she strikes out 2. Collinsville strands 2. And after 1 hit and a couple of runners left on base, we will head to the top of the second inning, and the Cougars come up to bat for the second time, and we'll be back to tell you all about that in just a moment right here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you at the Collinsville Sports Complex. 1 complete inning in the books and no score. 1-2-3 inning. Breese Central suffered in their half of the first. Collinsville had some base runners going on but could not get that hit that they needed to push one across. So, top of the second is here and we are scoreless.
Opportunities there for the Kahoks. Just need to get that hit, drive in the run. Didn't happen there in the first. But some positive things to build on here. Got a few more innings left still.
3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up here for the Cougars. Juliana Huber, Cece Tonez, and Claire Albers. Juliana Huber, by the way, the last time these two teams met was last year. Breese Central won that game. And Juliana Huber went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 6 runs batted in. That's a game.
Juliana Huber.
Heck of a game. Imagine the wind might have been blowing out there in that little empty area the field sits at there out in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. And Huber takes one outside. This year, Huber comes in batting .250 with 7 runs batted in, and she has 1 home run. Told you earlier that 3 separate Lady Cougars have a home run. She has one of those as well. As does the young lady on deck, Cece Tonez. There's a pitch. That's a strike. It looked like it had a little movement to it, too.
Yeah, first inning, a lot of her pitches had plenty of movement on them, hitting some corners.
That one's in the dirt. And the count 2-1. Kevin Krask is the head coach. He is coaching down at third base. His second year coaching the softball team. Kevin Krask was the Cougars baseball head coach for 13 years. Swinging a high fly ball. Moving back is Jasmine Gomez, and she can't get it. She moved in just a step too far and then had to jump to try to grab that ball, and it just missed her glove, and that's a tough one to handle right there.
Yeah, she was never under it. Just went in towards it, and it was past her. She didn't jump up, try to get it, and it was past her.
Yep, never touched her glove, so you can't give her an error on the play. More like an error in judgment. That's about it.
I think Hilton was backing her up, able to get the ball in. Holtz Huber to the double.
That will bring up Cece Tonez, the third baseman. And Thomas is ready to pitch. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side. Krask tried to one-hand that ball, but couldn't come up with it. Cece Tonez batting .300 on the year. I told you she has one of the other home runs, and she has 2 runs batted in. So either that home run was a solo shot or there was somebody on base. Thomas ready for another pitch. Here it is. A bunt down the first base side. Beautifully done. And picked up by Edwards, but she kind of had trouble picking it off the ground at first, and that little bit of time that it took allowed Tonez to reach base safely on an infield hit. Probably was going to make it anyway.
Yeah, well, Fairchild also had a pretty late break to first base there from her second base position. And Edwards didn't field it cleanly anyway. I don't think the throw would have been in time. So a lot of that went against Kahok there.
So now the Cougars have runners on the corners, and here is Claire Albers. Runner goes from first, throw down to third, and almost did pop out of the glove down there of Addie Stone. But that was a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be when they let that throw go.
Catch the Cougars off guard. They're not expecting that. Not expecting Huber to expect that throw.
So a stolen base puts runners at second and third with nobody out, and the Cougars are trying to make some damage here right into the glove. And stepping on first base is Edwards. She thought about throwing home first, but she didn't. So the run scores.
Next up for the Cougars, right fielder, number 6.
Yeah, good job looking at it, seeing what your options were there. Plenty of time to get to first base, get the out, and she did the right thing. Just get the out here, limit the damage. Cougars plate the first run of the game.
So a RBI ground out by Albers, and that brings up Grace Tonez, who hits one right back to Thomas. She's going to just take the easy out over at first, let the run score, and it's 2-0 in favor of Breese Central.
Yeah, you did your job there. Got him the ground out back to you. Don't make it worse again. Once this, just like the last play, you're gonna have to score some runs anyway. And now Central has 2.
That brings up Piper Kujawa, and she will ground it into the hole over at shortstop. Long throw, and not in time for Katie Bardwell. Ball gets away, so going down to second base is Kujawa.
Slow grounder across the dirt there, and then I don't think
Catcher, number 7.
Bardwell is expecting to have to throw it down that fast. Jawa was pretty speedy for the number 7 batter in the lineup.
Yeah. So a runner at second and 2 outs, and that will bring up Caitlin Cordy, number 9 hitter in the order for the Lady Cougars. Taylor Tramey waiting on deck. Collinsville would like to get out of this inning with just the 2 runs scored. Pitch outside.
Thomas has made the pitches on the last 3 batters to get the outs necessary.
But she is behind Cordy, 2-0. That pitch is in there for a strike. Cordy is looking for her first hit of the year. I think that can wait until Tuesday's game against Freeburg. How about that? Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And 2-2. They got the runner picked off down to second base. They're going to run her all the way over to third, and they are going to not get her out. The ball ends up popping out of the glove as Faith Fairchild was running down the runner and kind of dove into her backside, and both of them hit the third base bag at the same time, but then the ball popped out of the glove.
They had her hung up there.
They did.
Perfectly, and Fairchild just decided, I'm just going to try to chase her all the way down there to third base here. That's the last thing you do is allow them to just at least have that lane to the next bag, at least throw over to third baseman and chase him back.
Swinging a high pop fly, but this one's shallow, and it's going to drop into no man's land, and that's going to score that third run. Man, oh man.
Yeah, at least if the runner wouldn't have moved to third, you would have been shallow enough there to make them have to hold up to third base there, and that run wouldn't have scored, but it does end up being an RBI hit for Cordy, and she does get her first hit of the year.
Jess Smitling going to come out and talk things over with her infielders and her pitcher. 3-0 in favor of the Lady Cougars, as Collinsville kind of ran into some problems here in this top of the second inning. Double started the inning by Juliana Huber, and then a single by Cece Tonez. Huber came home on a ground out to first base, and then Tonez came home. Cece did on a ground out to the pitcher by Grace Tonez. And now an RBI single by Kaylin Carty. So back to the top of the order we go, and Taylor Tramey. Tramey lined out to the third baseman, Addie Stone, her first time up. 3-0 in favor of Breese Central. Collinsville trying to get out of it with no more damage being done. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base, but no one was on the bag. So that's going to allow the runner to go all the way to third base. And man, oh man, these runners at third base with 2 outs. You got to try to make sure this one doesn't come home.
Yeah, just end up with the catcher just firing it down there before anybody is there to field the throw. Could have been a good throw that if there was somebody been covering. Next pitch is a swing and a miss.
Second stolen base in this inning for the Cougars.
So ahead 0-2 here, still trying to get this third out.
Yeah, need another one of those strikes. Thomas is ready. Pitch, swing, and another little looper just past the glove of Faith Fairchild, and another run comes home from third base with 2 outs.
Next up for the Cougars, pitcher number
Little
15.
Pop
Elise
up there,
Monkey.
hit somewhere they don't. Right fielder is pretty deep. Was Schreiber out there, and you end up having to have Fairchild go out and to her left there. Tough play for her to make.
Elise Munkin is the 8th batter to bat here in this inning. There's a pitch outside and the throw down to first base, not in time. Back in there safely is Taylor Tramey. She's a tall one. Tramey. So's the batter, Munkin. Here's the pitch by Marissa, and it's a foul ball back to the screen. That'll even the count at 1-1.
Don't know if they're basketball players. Central isn't anybody I've seen play this past year. Yeah, Kahoks didn't play him.
Thomas ready with the next. Runner goes. Throw down to second base. This time there is someone there, and out at second base is the runner, Tramey.
She didn't slide.
No, she did not.
So the throw was perfect there by Demick, and the tag by Bardwell. Tramey slides there. She gets it getting under that, but I will take it there to finally get that third out of the inning.
4 runs on 5 hits. There was an error committed in the inning, and no one left on base since the runner was thrown out trying to steal. We will head to the bottom half of the second inning, and now Collinsville has their work cut out for them as they trail in this one to the Breese Central Cougars by a score of 4-0. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. A 4-run second inning has put Collinsville behind the 8 ball here.
Left fielder number 14.
As the bottom part of the order comes up, Jasmine Gomez, Aubrey Mason, Paulie Schreiber, and if anyone can get on, the number 9 batter in the inning, Faith Fairchild, will have a chance to bat. Munkin back out in the circle. Now she has a 4-run lead and a swing and a miss by Jasmine Gomez. Jasmine on the year looking for her first hit. Next pitch to Gomez, swing and a miss. She doesn't generate a lot of bat speed, does she?
Yeah, she's just went step behind with her bat there on both these pitches here.
Maybe she needs to choke up on that bat a little bit. Next pitch by Munkin, high. 1-2, says the man in blue. I didn't really mean for that to rhyme, it just did. Munkin ready with the next delivery. That one's right down the middle for a called strike, and Gomez caught looking. Third strikeout in the game for Munkin. And there's one away.
Aubrey
Yeah,
Mason.
there were no tricks there with that one. That one was just straight up the middle there.
Sure was.
Gomez was
Here,
fooled.
hit it.
Gomez was fooled with the last one being up high, not looking center in there, and it's past her.
Aubrey Mason also looking for her first hit. That one's in there for a strike. I think we might be missing some players. It is a holiday weekend, so there are the chances that some players go out of town. Monken ready with another for Aubrey Mason. This one's high and outside. That'll even things out at 1-1. No Lexi Rafalowski today. She usually holds down the duties in center field and bats leadoff.
She was on the roster that was sent out last night, so I don't even want to speculate on what it is, but yes, none light up today.
Swing and a miss by Mason on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the Collinsville designated player. Batting for Marissa Thomas. Monken ready with another delivery. Here it is. This one skips in the dirt. 2-2. Polly Schreiber waits on deck. Collinsville needs base runners. They trail 4-0 here in the bottom of the second after a 4-run top of the second by Breese. Pitch. Is that a foul tip or no?
No, nope. Just swung through it there and get past the catcher, and Mason wasn't prepared to try to run. Only dropped third strike, and Cougars make the throw down to first for the out.
Back-to-back strikeouts. And if you go back to the last out of the last inning, that would be 3 strikeouts in a row now for Monken. And here is Polly Schreiber. Schreiber batting 167 on the year. Steps in from the right side. Monken ready with the pitch. Here it comes inside. Faith Fairchild, the number 9 batter, waits in the on-deck circle. Monken ready with the next. That one hits the outside corner for a called strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Center fielder Piper Kujawa is playing Schreiber to hit the other way. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch outside. 1-2 the count. Dimensions for most every softball field in the area. 200 feet everywhere. Down the lines, in the power alleys, and a straightaway center. Here's a pitch. This one's in the dirt. That'll even things out at 2-2.
No signage here to specify, but I believe that is our dimensions here.
Monken ready to go with the 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and she struck out the side. 4 straight strikeouts for Monken, and nothing doing for Collinsville in the home half of the second inning. So we will go to the third inning, and the Central Lady Cougars lead 4-0. We'll be back to tell you all about the top of the third inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Elise Monken heads back to the plate. She was up there when Taylor Tramey was thrown out trying to steal in the last half inning, so it'll be Monken and Booty and Huber here in this inning to face Marissa Thomas and Collinsville. Munkin, in her first at bat, popped up to the first baseman, Keegan Edwards. That was in foul territory. Marissa Thomas saying the Kahawks enjoyed a 1-2-3 inning out in the field in that first inning, but didn't have no such luck in the second inning. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. Foul ball by Munkin. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Thomas ready with the next. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2. I thought it was 2-2. No. Strikeout.
1 and 2 before. Yeah, that's third strike.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I was backwards again.
Number 11,
Yeah,
Booty.
good pitch to fool Monk in there. Gets the strikeout.
Second strikeout on the afternoon for Marissa Thomas. 1 away. And a pitch and a foul ball off of the bat of McKenna Booty, who was a strikeout victim her first time up.
Booty really liked that one coming off the hand there and was just out in front of it a little bit too much.
Thomas ready with another delivery. Here it comes. Swinging another foul ball. This one is going to leave the ballpark down the third base side. Cardinals open up play tonight in Milwaukee, a big 3-game series there. Need to kind of get that taste out of your mouth being swept by the Braves and try to go up there and do the same thing to the old Brewers. There is a base hit. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's going to be an extra base hit off the base of the wall. Center fielder Hilton comes up with it. The throw over to third base. One is going to be in time, but it was offline and it hit the ground as well. So that ball is, they're going to wave her home because that ball went into the Collinsville dugout. So a little inside the park home run action there for McKenna Booty.
Next up for the Cougars,
they got that spot that's open. The dugout opens out to the straight to the field. They cut that out a couple years ago, and we don't have that on the other side here. So it kind of bites Collinsville on that one as the ball goes out there and runner gets home, and it's a run.
Sure is. There's a foul ball off of the bat of Juliana Huber.
It was actually a pretty good job of getting the ball back in for Collinsville and at least making it interesting there at third. And Stone just didn't come up with the ball cleanly, and it skipped out into that open part of the dugout.
Huber led off the second inning with a double and then came home to score. That ball's foul down the third base side.
That spot up there in third base in foul territories. Still looks like that's a little
wet.
Little wet
still.
Little damp. So I guess that's another reason why the game yesterday was canceled. It couldn't have been moved to here either. It needed another day of drying out.
Well, it got that, that's for sure. Another foul ball off the bat of Huber. So she's hanging tough, is the Cougars' designated player. Oh, and 2 the count. Thomas ready with another delivery. Here it comes. Swinging a little floater right into the glove of Katie Bardwell at shortstop. 2 away.
Next up, third baseman number 12.
Not much off the bat there, just pops up, and Bardwell just got a couple steps outside and on the lip there of the grass, makes a catch.
CeCe Tonias, third baseman, singled and scored, also stole a base in that 4-run second. Thomas ready with another pitch, and here it is. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. Bardwell on the move, and that's a fair ball. It hit right on the line, and it rolls around there for a little while, and that will allow Tonias to go all the way into second base. That's a double that did not go very far off the bat.
And landed right there where the dirt ends.
Yeah.
Right on the line. Bardwell the only one with a chance to even make a play on that.
Yeah, Stone started off trying to go backwards and then turned around and tried to run for the ball, but Bardwell was closer than Stone was, so nice try by Bardwell there, as that one's fouled back to the screen off of the bat of Claire Albers. Claire popped up to the first baseman, but she got an RBI out of it in that 4-run second. As Thomas is ready, here comes the pitch, swinging a shot up the middle. That is a one hopper to Hilton, and then she bobbles it. Probably could have had a nice throw to the plate if she wouldn't have bobbled it, but another run comes home, and it's now 6-0 in favor of the Central Cougars out of Breese.
Hilton did a good job getting in there on the ball. Was hoping she could scoop it up with her glove, pop it up into her hand, make the throw all there in one big motion there, and just kind of fumbled it around there, and the run ends up scoring.
Outside is the next pitch. That's to Grace Tonias, who grounded out to Marissa Thomas her first time up. So 2 runs home here in this inning after 4 in the last half inning, and it's a 6-0 lead by Central. Next pitch by Thomas is outside. Snap throw down to first base, and luckily for the Kahawks, Keegan Edwards has those long arms and stretched out there and got that one in the webbing of her glove just in time.
You'd hope Demick can get that ball into Edwards' glove as she starts to get it down back into the runner as she slides back in.
Yeah, and fair territory would have been nice. Pulls her out into foul territory, and if that ball would have got by her and went down the line, I am pretty sure that Albers would have at least went to third. Maybe even more.
Now Thomas is down 3-0 to this batter.
That one's a strike on the outside corner.
Tenia's here batting.
Grace plays right field. Standing up there with the count in her favor. Here comes the 3-1. And a foul will throw the count to a full count, 3-2.
Trying to get out of this inning.
Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss at a pitch outside. And that will do it. So they strand a runner over at first base, but a couple more runners come home. And we will head to the home half of the third inning with the Central Lady Cougars now leading. Why does it keep on jumping up an inning? Bottom of the third, coming up, 6-0 in favor of Breese. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net. Faith Fairchild, the only Lady Kahok that has not batted yet in this game, so she leads off the bottom of the third. Collinsville trailing 6-0. And Faith Fairchild batting .278 on the year with a couple of runs batted in, and she swings through that one, and it is 2-1. Back to the top of the order, Emma Hilton waits in the on-deck circle for Collinsville. Elise Munkin checking that wristband, brings it home, and that one's in there for a strike. 2-2. Munkin steps back into the circle and pitches. That one's inside and low. So a full count. Collinsville needs base runners if they want to have a chance at a comeback here. Right now they trail by 6. Munkin Ready with another pitch. Here comes the full count pitch, and a foul ball will keep us at a full count.
Good job fighting that one off, staying alive.
That was pitched outside, and that's where she took it. Playing Fairchild straight away in the outfield now. Center fielder Kujawa right behind second base. There's a walk. Got to have some base runners to have a chance. That ends a streak of 4 straight strikeouts for Munkin. She issues her 3rd walk of this game. And back to the top of the order, and Emma Hilton. Emma reached and then was thrown out on a 2-1-5 play at third base. Here's the pitch. She squares around to bunt and pulls that bat back, takes a ball.
See how Central plays this here. Looking protect against the bunt.
Let's see if they want to keep the bunt on. As the next pitch is on the way, bunt is right past the third baseman's glove, and the outfielder Markham has to come all the way in from left field to make that play. So the first 2 have reached here. Nice job of bunting there by Emma Hilton.
Yeah, bunts it past the third baseman Tenias as she starts to cheat in and out of her reach to her with her glove on the glove side there and past her.
Second hit of the afternoon for Collinsville will bring up Katie Bardwell, who was a strikeout victim her first time up. Be nice to see Katie get a hold of one here. Munkin pitches. She's bunting too. Punts it in the air, and a diving try behind the plate by Cordy, and she just missed it.
Missed it getting with her glove, and then she actually got her hand down, and the ball nearly popped in her hand before it hit the ground there on that side.
Yeah. So a reset. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. And Bardwell, not bunting this time, takes one high, pops off the catcher's glove, and everybody moves up a bag.
And a few of those.
Yeah.
Ball's getting past the catcher.
Passed ball. I believe that's number 3 here in this game for the Central Lady Cougars. So Collinsville has runners in scoring position. Another one high for Bardwell. And she's ahead in the count, 2-1.
Prime scoring situation here, 2-1, no outs. Top of the order up.
Yeah, Collinsville had runners on the corners with only 1 out in that first inning and couldn't get anyone home. Here's the pitch, and this one's bunted foul and off of the screen, so we'll do it all over again. 2-2.
Well, that'll end any bunt attempts now. They're not going to take the bat out of Bardwell's hands now with 2 strikes. And Button, again, will be an out.
Yep.
With 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. Nice stop there by Cardi, the catcher. It rolled in between her legs, but it didn't get far enough for anyone to move up a base. So now it's a full count to Bardwell. Payoff pitch from Munkin, forthcoming. Runners on second and third. Nobody out here for Collinsville. Cahoks trail 6-0. Need some runs. That one's high. Bases loaded.
Next up, catcher number 4.
4th walk of the afternoon for Munkin. And the bases are all full of Cahawks for Bailey Demick. Demick walked and stole a base. She was stranded at third. Looking for something to drive here. Simple little base hit would do. Home run would be even better. Munkin pitches high. As we mentioned at the beginning of the game, 41 walks to 40 strikeouts coming into this game for Munkin, so she will walk people if you have the patience.
She was mowing them down there to end the first and the whole second inning, and now she's really lost it here.
Pitch, swing and a miss. Swung right through that one. Did Bailey Demick. Fairchild is at third base. Hilton is at second. Bardwell is at first. Next delivery on the way. Swing and a miss again. Demick's not very happy with that.
I'm not sure what she saw there. That was good one high in the zone there. Just got to put the bat on that one. Little late swing.
A little bit. Dimmick in a hole. Trying to battle back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. She struck her out.
Catcher setting up outside.
Next up for the
Dimmick was thinking it
Kahawks,
might have
third
been out
baseman,
there.
number 99,
Ended up coming a bit more inside there, and she swung right through it.
Well, now it's up to Addie Stone with the bases loaded and 1 out. Lady Cougars looking for a double play ball. All infielders are playing in. Here's a swing and a foul back to the screen. Tell you what, the screen's getting a beating back here, isn't it? Addie Stone wears number 99 on her jersey. She a Wayne Gretzky fan? I don't know.
It's not a number you see often in softball.
It is not. Addie is a junior, swing and a miss. So maybe next year when she's a senior and I get to interview her, I'll ask her.
We'll get to the bottom of that then.
Yeah. I'll have to wait a year if I remember to ask that question. I'm sure I will if she's still sporting number 99 next year. Monken is ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. That'll keep the count at 0-2. Bases loaded. They were loaded with no outs. Now they're loaded with 1 out. Monken looks at that wrist. Has what she wants. Brings it home. Swinging another foul ball off the screen. Umpire took off his mask and put it over his head. He wasn't sure if that one was going to come back down and hit him or not.
It's that as the top of the backstop overhangs.
Yeah, you hit that and it's going to come straight down. Here's another pitch. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Stone. Boy, Monken took a lot off of that one and totally had Stone fooled.
Yeah, Stone did a good job of fighting him off before that, but then that one's not where she expects, and bases loaded, nobody out, now 2 outs, and Monken trying to get out of this.
7th strikeout for Monken in this game. And now it's up to Keegan Edwards, who was a strikeout victim in her first at bat. She looks at 1 high. She struck out to end the first, and then Monken struck out the side in the second. And after the bases loaded, she's trying to strike out the side again here in the third. 2 walks and a base hit. Bases loaded. Pitch low. Keegan Edwards digs back in from the right side. Monken checks that wristband, has the pitch that she wants, and brings it home. High. 3-0. So a walk would give Collinsville a run. And if I was Keegan Edwards, I would not swing at this pitch. Monken is ready. And that's exactly what she did. Left that bat on her shoulder, and the first strike is in there. 3-1.
Monken had no problem just grooving one in there, thinking Edwards definitely going to take this one.
Yeah.
Now she really got to be ready to hit.
Yeah, funny when the pressure's off, huh? Here's the next. That one's down the middle, 3-2. That was a fastball that was right down central. 3-2 the count, 2 outs. Bases are full of Kahawks. Monken checks that wristband, and she is ready with the payoff pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back to the screen. That was another fastball down the middle, and tell you what, Edwards wasn't far off of it. So we'll do it all over again. Lots of room in that left center field gap. If Edwards can plant one there, that should clear the bases. Monken delivers. Oh, strike called on the inside corner. She strikes out the side. 8 strikeouts in the game now for Monken. And Collinsville strands 3 more runners. And we will head to the top of the 4th. And it stays 6-0 in favor of the Breese Central Cougars. And we'll be back with the next half inning in just a moment right here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Piper Kiowa leads things off here in the fourth inning for the Central Lady Cougars. Kiowa singled and scored in her only at bat in that 4-run second inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here for Breese Central. Thomas pitches outside. Top of the fourth. 6-0 in favor of the Central Lady Cougars, and that one bounces in the dirt and off of Bailey Demick. And the count is 3-0 now to Piper Kuwaja. And the pitch inside. She walked her 4 straight.
Catcher, Halen Cordy.
That is the first walk issued by Thomas here in this game. Here is Kaylin Carty, who singled in a run and scored herself in that 4-run second inning. So a runner at first, no one out. Lady Cougars trying to add on to their 6-0 lead. Here's a pitch and another swing back to the screen. Backstop's taking a beating here in this one.
They can handle it, right?
Oh, yeah. Carty digs back in from the right side. Taylor Tramey, the leadoff batter for Breeze, in the on-deck circle. Bunt right into the glove of Addie Stone. She'll throw over to first base, but she throws it in the dirt. And that is going to allow Kajawa to score all the way from first base. Big throwing error there.
Yeah, bad throw. Got past
Number 10, Taylor Tramey.
Fairchild covering there at first, and then the ball kind of oddly started rolling up the field
Number 3, Carly
away from Schreiber after she tried to get there to cut it off, and allows Carty to get all the way to third.
Yeah, all the way over to third base. And she is going to be ran for, and that will be Carly Tolley. And up to the plate is Taylor Tramey, the leadoff batter. Throw down to third, man. I'm telling you what. That was dangerously close to going down the third base line and into the outfield.
It's snagged by Snone. She's not all that tall, but gets her glove up and gets that one.
Tramey is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a single and an RBI and a line out. That one bounces in the dirt, and Dimmick does a nice job keeping it in front of her. Runner at third, no one out, 7-0. Already a run home here in this inning, so that means that after that 1-2-3 inning, the Lady Cougars have scored in every inning. 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 so far here in the fourth.
A good start for the Canucks, the 1-2-3 first.
I was hoping we were going to see more of that. Not to be. Thomas ready with another. Here it is. This one's outside.
Yep, straight up out the hand there. That one was way outside.
3-1 the count to Taylor Tramey. Second error of the game committed by Collinsville. Here's a pitch, swinging a high pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? No one's going to be able to get there. It stays in foul territory. Dimmick ripped off that mask, but it took her a minute to find it up in the sky, and by the time she did, it had already hit the ground. So
Yeah,
3-2.
She would need a little help finding that one. Really, it's a tough play for the pitcher. She
Yeah.
probably has the best view of it, but to get her to get down there and get up under that one would be really tough.
Here is the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a chance for Bardwell. Into the glove. She throws home and out. Oh, well, she should have been out. As Dimmick was reaching the glove up to show the umpire that she held on to it, that's when it popped out. And then a throw down to second base goes into the outfield. And all the way over to third base will go Tramey.
No, so Dimmick didn't quite have the ball.
Pitcher
So
number
she's going to be
15,
safe there coming in.
Duncan.
Nice chance to make a play there, and then it got a little silly after that. The ball got thrown and was being booed around out there in center field, and Tramey ends up all the way to third.
Another run home. Still nobody out here in this top of the fourth inning. 8-0 in favor of the Lady Cougars, as everybody has reached safely.
This is just the infield talking amongst themselves here. Coach didn't come out for this meeting.
Elise Munkin due up next, 0 for 2 with a pop-up and a strikeout. And still a runner at third base.
Dimmick questioning the umpire here to say, did I not have that?
Yeah.
And
I mean, she caught it in her glove. The runner slid right into the glove. And then Dimmick picked the glove up to show the umpire that the ball was in her glove. And when she was doing that, that's when the ball popped out. That should have been an out. Swinging a little blooper out to center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. And run number 9 comes across the plate here for Breese.
Next up, second baseman number
didn't
11.
waste any time there. Just
McKenna
a little
Boone.
contact on that one. Pops it up out there on the edge of the dirt.
Nine runs on 9 hits so far for the Lady Cougars. As Elise Morris comes in to run for Munkin. That'll bring up McKenna Booty, who had an inside the park home runner last time up. This one's outside. Nice job by Dimmick to slide over to her right to keep that one from going back to the screen. So things have kind of spun out of control here for Collinsville. Here's the next pitch, also outside. Digging back in from the right side is McKenna Booty. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. And she looks at one inside for a strike. Throw down to first base, not in time. 2-1 the count to McKenna Booty. Lady Canucks would love a double play ball right now. There's still nobody out here in this inning. Thomas pitches. Swinging a chance for Stone. Pops out of her glove. And by the time she went down and picked it up, then she dropped it with the bare hand again. Went down and picked it up, and by that time it was too late.
Good job covering, getting out there and getting to that ball.
Next
Got to
up,
field
the
that one
Cougars,
cleanly with your
designated
glove.
player number 9, Juliana
Can't
Huber.
bring it into her.
There is Juliana Huber. She doubled and scored in that 4-run second. Popped up in her last at bat to the shortstop Bardwell. And the first pitch stays high. Ball 1. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in this inning. And there's another chance for Stone. It hops right over her glove. Then it gets past Bardwell. Everybody's going to be safe.
Rolled up on her arm there and just wasn't glove not in the right position there, rolls up on her. Bardwell kind of got blocked out there by the umpire a little bit. No more damage, though, than just the one base for everybody.
Number 8, Sammy Jansen.
Sammy Jansen.
Pinch hitter.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to have a pitching change here as coach comes out.
So Jansen.
Maybe it's just a talking to.
Sammy Jansen will take the place of Cece Tonez, and while Tonez was in there, she had a double, a single, and 2 runs scored.
Just a quick talking to. No changes made for Collinsville here, and Jansen will be the batter.
Well, unfortunately, bases are loaded, and there are still no outs in this inning. It's going to be a small miracle for Collinsville to get out of this inning without going down by double digits.
Now they're going to send number 5 to come out here and run it first.
That is Lauren Jeffries.
Game changer has stopped running, so
She'll take the place of Juliana Huber on the base paths. Sammy Jansen looking for her first hit of the year. She looks at one on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Thomas and company in a little bit of trouble here. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Strikeout would be nice for the first out of the inning. That means a double play could end the inning. As Thomas is ready with another delivery, and here it is, swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Jansen for the first out here in this inning. 4th strikeout on the afternoon for Thomas.
14, Claire Albers.
There's some late reactions there from Jansen on them last 2 pitches by Thomas. Thomas gets a strikeout.
Here is Claire Albers, who is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with an RBI. And a swing and a shot over the third baseman's head. That's going to roll all the way down the line. Picked up there by Gomez. 1 run's home. 2 runs are home. And the Lady Cougars have just extended their lead to 11-0.
Nice way to pull the ball there. Just drive it down there along the line. Gomez did a good job of cutting it off there and eliminating the two runs scored. And Central making another change of some kind.
5 runs home here in this inning.
Adeline Cool, number 13.
Here is Adeline Cool. She is a senior, and she is batting .115 on the year with 2 runs batted in.
So second pinch hitter of the inning for Central.
Takes the place of Grace Tonez, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. So runners on at second and third. Still just 1 out. And the pitch from Thomas. Swing and a dead ball that stayed at home plate.
Yep, it's the batter.
Thomas is ready with another. Swinging a shot right up the middle, and that's going to plate at least 1 more. Hilton up with it in center field, throws it back in quickly, and that will keep the runner at third. Throw down to second base as Cool was very aware of what she was doing and went down to second on the play.
As the throw-in got past Thomas, it rolled it to Demick, and Cool just kept it cool and went to second base.
Cool kept it cool.
Now we'll have another pinch hitter here for Central. 17's her jersey number.
Number 17, Raylan Sanders.
Raylan Sanders batting for Piper Kujawa. Well, Piper was in there. She went 1 for 1 with a walk. 2 runs scored.
She led off this inning, right?
Yes, she did.
So Central's batted around.
Yeah. Sanders Raylan Sanders. Batting .500 on the year, but she's only had one at bat. Got a hit in that one at bat. Or no, 2 at bats. 2 at bats, 1 hit. Still runners on second and third, still just 1 out. Next pitch to Sanders. Swinging a foul ball out of play.
As it gets to be 12-0 now, 3 more and it'd be 15, and they could do 15 after 4 again, maybe.
Yeah.
After Collinsville bats.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Thomas is ready with another. Swinging a little number that stays right out in front of the plate, and no one can do anything with it. Throw over to first base, not in time. And a run batted in for Sanders will make it 13-0.
Kinds of spin off the bat there, hit it off the end of the bat, and placed perfectly. Rolled farther away for enough the catcher couldn't get to it, and neither could Thomas the pitcher.
And now Jessica Schmittling is back out. Now we are going to have a pitching change, I would believe. Who is it going to be? Looks like it is going to be
Mason.
Yeah. Aubrey Mason is going to come in. So, timeout on the field, 13-0 in favor of Breese Central. We will take a timeout. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and, of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Aubrey Mason, the designated player in this contest, will now come in to pitch. This is her 4th appearance. She has 1 game started. She's 0-1 on the year with just 3 innings pitched. Gave up 15 runs in those 3 innings, so her ERA is 31.5. And she has 3 strikeouts to 7 walks. And she's out there with runners on the corners and pitches high. And a new pitcher or new batter as well, as Alexia Morris comes in to take the place of Caitlin Carty. Next pitch, swinging a chance for Stone again. She has it go in and out of her glove. Throw over to first base, not in time. And another run comes home to score for the Central Lady Cougars.
She's just looking up, ready to make the throw, and not seeing the ball all the way into her glove. At least that time. And now number 3 has a bat for Central.
Number 3, Harley Thole.
Number 3.
But apparently Apparently she won't be batting.
Didn't she, I thought she came in and ran. Yeah, pinch ran. So she's not coming in.
This is 12, I believe. I saw 16.
16. 16 is Madison Ale.
16, Madison Ale.
So we're getting subs on top of subs.
Yeah.
As this inning continues here, Central scored 7 runs, 2 on. It's only 1 out, so this is the 11th batter of the inning.
I don't know, man. My scorecard looks horrible. Coach Krask and the umpire are trying to talk things over and trying to figure out if they're doing things right here.
Appears to be all
good.
All good. And we'll go.
First and second, still only 1 out. Collinsville's got to get 2 more outs here just to get out of this inning. And that pitch is high. Mason ready with another delivery. Here it is. That one's high as well. Two and 0 the count. Mason ready with another. Here it comes. Up high, 3-0. Throwing down to second, and back in there safely was the runner.
Sanders way off the bag there, and Dimmick trying to get the out.
So Aubrey Mason in a little jam herself. Here's the 3-0. Swinging a foul back to the screen.
Swinging 3-0.
Yeah.
Make the most of your pinch hitting appearance here.
No JV game today, by the way. This is the only game in town. Runners on first and second. Still just 1 out, 14-0. Lady Cougars have a lead, looking for more, and a walk will load the bases. So, I believe that Elise Monken is still going to bat because she is the pitcher, but we'll find out here as Krask and the umpire and Monken are all there at home plate.
They're going to send her back. And
now they're going to bring out Tolley.
Tolley was only a courtesy runner previously.
Yep. So Carly Tolley will come in and bat after she ran for the pitcher in the last half inning.
Cougars, number 3, Carly Tolley.
Tolley on the air looking for her first hit. 1 out, bases loaded. Things have spiraled out of control here in this one for Collinsville.
9-run inning so far for Central.
One more?
We're at 15, right?
I don't know.
That's
I'm trying to keep up.
Game Changer has.
Okay.
So we don't even know the score anymore.
Not really. I thought it was 14. I only have 8 runs home so far in this inning.
I think you're right. I think the Game Changer's wrong.
Strikeout is the only out, and now we have runners on every base. So, yeah, I think
it is 14.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I think Game Changer's wrong.
Yeah. That's what I have. Because the only out.
Doesn't help when the scoreboard doesn't work.
No, it sure doesn't. Especially with counts. I have to rely on the umpire to throw up his hands. Tolley looks at 1 high. She could do some major damage here with a hit. Send Collinsville down by 15, and after the Kahawks 4-inning East St. Louis the other day, they're in jeopardy of getting that handed to them right back. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. 2-2 the count, says the man in blue. Aubrey Mason trying to get her and her teammates out of this inning. A double play would be nice. Swing and a miss. She was way late on that swing, was Tolley. And the second out of the inning is via the strikeout, just as the first out of this inning was. And here is McKenna Booty. Booty reached on an error in this inning and came around to score. 2 runs that she has scored here today. That was after she struck out to end the first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Collinsville. That's been the only 1-2-3 inning defensively for the Kahawks. Pitch, swing, and a shot up the middle, and that's going to bring 1 run home. Hilton's up with it, and she'll hold on to it for a second and throw it into second base, and there is the 15th run, and the bases remain loaded.
Now it's really 15-0. No doubt anymore.
Next up, number 5, Lauren Jeffries.
Here is Lauren Jeffries. We've had pinch hitters everywhere. I've never had so many scribble marks on a scorecard.
Misses with that first pitch.
Yeah. Jeffries also looking for her first hit of the year. I know I've said that a few times. One of these young ladies got their first hit of the year a little bit ago. Can't remember which one it is. But bases are loaded, 2 outs, and a pitch, swing and a miss. Nine runs home in this inning, 4 in the second, 2 in the third. And this inning is just unraveled for Collinsville. Here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle.
Close enough.
1-2 the count. Mason looks into Dimmick, has her sign, and is ready. Here's the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. So, believe it or not, Collinsville struck out the side in this inning, but all the damage had been done early. 9 runs home here in the inning, and we will head to the home half of the 4th inning. Collinsville needs a run or this game will be over, so the mercy rule will be in effect, and we'll be back to tell you all about the bottom half of the 4th inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Madison Ale will come in and take over the pitching duties for Monken, and Jasmine Gomez will lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Collinsville needs a run. There's a swing and a base hit out to center field. A little right center, but that's the way to get things going as Gomez was a strikeout victim her first time up, and yes, her first hit of the year.
That's what you said last time. She's bad. Still looking for her first hit.
Yeah. Here is Aubrey Mason. Also a strikeout victim her first time up. That was when Monken struck out the side. And a snap throw down to first base, and Gomez is back in there safely. It's funny how these things go, man. Collinsville got these Central Lady Cougars out 1-2-3 in the first inning. Collinsville had runners on the corners and one out and couldn't score anything. And then the next inning, the hit parade starts for the Cougars. Swing and a miss.
Canucks also had a chance for a beginning when the bases loaded with nobody out.
Yep.
Couldn't get the runs across.
It's a game of chances, and if you don't capitalize on your chances, they'll come back to haunt you later. Here's the pitch. Another swing and a miss by Mason. She's quickly in a 1-2 hole.
Central's made all kinds of changes out there on defense, new pitcher, and many other things.
Yeah, there's so many changes we couldn't even keep up with it, so we'll tell you if we can. Swinging a foul back to the screen will keep Mason alive. Paulie Schreiber waits on deck. And the hit by Gomez, who stands down at first base, was the third hit of the afternoon for Collinsville. Next delivery on the way. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. Throw down to second base. Out at second base. Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Gomez beat it there to slide in time. She
just
slid from so far out. Started her slide so early that she didn't reach the bag in time and got thrown out.
Yep, sure did.
You can see the line in the dirt where she started to slide from.
That's only the third time this year that Collinsville has had a base runner caught stealing. They came in with 22 stolen bases and couldn't pick up number 23. Here is Paulie Schreiber, also a strikeout victim her first time up. That was when Monken struck out the side in the second inning. There's a screamer down the first base side, but that's just foul. So Paulie Schreiber becomes the last hope here for Collinsville. Ale throws, and it's in the dirt. And leaving things out at 1-1.
Down to the last out.
Yep. Madison Ale throws one up there, and nothing doing there. This is Madison's second game pitched, and she has previously pitched 1 1/3 inning and has not given up a run. 1 strikeout, no walks. Now she has 2 strikeouts.
And she's got Schreiber down here, down to her last strike.
Yep, sure does. Next pitch to Schreiber. Swinging a foul ball again down the first base side. Schreiber stays alive. Ale ready with another pitch to Schreiber. Here it is, swinging a chance for the third baseman. And the third baseman up with it and over for the out, and that is going to do it, folks. 15-0 the final score as the Breese Central Lady Cougars win this one and improve their record to 5-5. Collinsville then drops down to 1-9 on the year. We will take a timeout. We'll come back and wrap this one up here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Diamonds for Kahawks is a facility improvement project to develop a baseball, softball, and football/soccer field for CHS students and our communities to utilize. The project includes 2 baseball fields, 2 softball fields, a soccer/football field, concession stand, bathrooms, and parking. The development of this facility will benefit the band, PE classes, baseball team, softball team, and soccer team with a centralized location, ease of access, and an eye-catching complex. Please contact A.D. Clay Smith to donate to this project or visit the Collinsville Area Community Foundation website to make your tax-deductible donation today.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, 15-0 is the final score as Collinsville gets blanked here in the mercy rule fashion after 4 innings. 15-run rule kicks in. So the Central Lady Cougars, 15 runs on 13 hits. They committed no errors and left 4 base runners on. Collinsville, no runs on 3 hits. They committed 3 errors, and they left 5 base runners on base. That is going to do it for us here this afternoon. Big thanks to Chris Kettler over there on the other microphone. We're back at you tomorrow. Baseball game from Woodland Park. That will feature your Collinsville Kahawks taking on the Cyclones of Sacred Heart Griffin High School out of Springfield. And until then, I hope everybody has yourselves a fantastic Friday, and we will talk to you tomorrow.